Cardi B is making fun of Offset for dating one of her fans, but Offset is not staying quiet. He is fighting back even harder. He is making it clear that his choice of women has nothing to do with Cardi B. And that is not all. He is also saying that no matter what, he will always be the prize. But Cardi B's fans are not happy at all. They're calling Offset a liar and saying he is just trying to get attention. Some are even calling him a broke boy. But is Offset really looking for attention again? Or is he moving on this time with Jayda? Get ready, because this is going to be interesting.
Look at the bitch I'm f***ing. Fuck you. I don't care. Look at the bitch that I'm a fuck all your ups. Matter of fact, oh, look at this. I don't want to see it. So what? You was gonna f*** him anyways. Now all you gotta do is get drunk. And then gonna throw you that for $2,000. Just gotta survive out here.
The internet has not stopped talking about Offset ever since people found out he is moving in with his new girlfriend, Melanie. And as soon as Cardi B's fans heard about it, they went crazy. They started making fun of Jayda, saying she is only dating Offset for a little bit of fame and calling her out for being with Cardi's ex. Just to give some background, a few weeks ago, the internet was full of proof that made things even messier. People found out that the same woman Offset is now with has been a big fan of Cardi B for years. Since at least 2018, she has been all over Cardi's posts, cheering her on and calling herself a huge fan. But it gets even worse. On New Year's Eve, the same day Offset and Jay were seen together at a Chanel store in Dubai, Jayda was busy liking one of Cardi's posts. This just makes Cardi's point even stronger. Offset will go for anybody if he gets the chance.
You know what's so funny too? I find it funny that think that they could on anything. But when I start talking to you want to threaten me with taking that I work my ass off for. You want to play those games with me? We're gonna play them games.
The internet found old tweets from Jayda under Cardi B's posts, and fans were not happy at all. They started calling out Offset, saying the only reason Jayda was with him was because of Cardi. And to be honest, without Cardi, a lot of people would not even know who Offset is. Some people will do anything to date a famous person just to get attention, and this looks like one of those times. But Offset was not going to stay quiet. He jumped into the conversation and fired back, saying, "Incorrect, I am him." He wanted everyone to know that neither the internet nor Cardi had anything to do with his choices. But let us be honest, his ego just could not take it, so he had to say something. Offset kept replying to every tweet, saying Jayda was with him because he is that guy. But let us be honest, it is starting to look a little delusional. Then, another fan called him out, saying he was only with Jayda because he could not handle the fact that Cardi B moved on with Stefon Diggs, who is also much richer than him. But Offset was not going to stay quiet. He clapped back, saying, "You're the delusional one. It would not be the perfect situation if people stopped talking about money, baby. You are delusional." Whatever that was supposed to mean, but let us be real, the only delusional person here is Offset himself, but he either does not see it or just does not want to admit it. Offset has disrespected Cardi in every way possible, but every time she tried to leave, he did something embarrassing to get her back. One of the worst moments was when he crashed her performance on stage. Right in the middle of her show, he walked in and interrupted everything just to beg her for another chance. He stood there saying, "Make some noise, make some noise. I just want to tell you I am sorry, bro, in front of the whole world. I love you." It was uncomfortable, messy, and just too much. Cardi B has always been a loving person, so she gave Offset another chance, hoping he would finally change and treat her right. And for a while, it looked like he was trying. But then, just like always, he went right back to his old habits. He has cheated again and again, got a side chick pregnant, and was even seen with his pregnant ex. Offset has done everything a cheater could possibly do. And to make things even worse, on Valentine's Day, while he was busy making a diss track about Cardi, he was also out buying roses for his new girlfriend, clearly just to make Cardi upset. At this point, Cardi is in her most. Cardi B is in her unbothered era. She is not even paying attention to Offset. But her fans? They are not letting him go so easily. They have been calling him out under every post he makes. Meanwhile, Offset keeps trying to defend himself. He leaves comments under posts, only to delete them right after. And that is not even the worst part. He has been trying so hard to make people believe that Jayda is a better choice than Cardi. A few weeks ago, when Cardi posted a beautiful picture of herself, Offset was right there under the post. Offset left a trash emoji under Cardi's post, and if that was not petty enough, he followed up with a tweet, now deleted, saying, "My girl is better." But if she is really that special, like he wants everyone to believe, then why is he not spending time with her? Why is he still watching his ex and leaving comments under her posts? It does not make any sense because right now, it is looking like he is still obsessed with Cardi. And to make things even more embarrassing, while Cardi was enjoying her Valentine's Day with Stefon Diggs at a Miami hotel, Offset was sitting alone, dropping a diss track. That is just sad. And for those who think it was just a coincidence, come on. Offset knew exactly what he was doing, and everyone could see that he was trying to get a reaction from Cardi. In this 2-minute track, he rapped, "You're going to have to be with about 10 more men to get over me." Boy, please. Offset really thinks he is something special, but let us be honest, nobody is chasing after leftovers, especially when they are broke. If anyone needs 10 more relationships to move on, it is definitely Offset. That is just the truth. When Cardi first said she was done with him, he had already gotten one of his side girls pregnant and was trying to give her $15,000 for an abortion. But her friend exposed everything. What made it even worse was that Cardi was pregnant at that time. And if that was not already bad enough, Offset was later seen with the same woman. He was out here being careless with no limits. When Cardi finally gave him divorce papers after announcing her pregnancy on Instagram, Offset did not take it seriously. He thought she was just bluffing. By this point, Cardi was completely done with the disrespect. She even made a post, but later deleted it, saying, "Bro, I wish the worst on this man. I have never hated someone so much. These girls are so desperate to have him. Please take him off my hands. This garbage bag is too heavy." I do not know about you, but I have never heard Cardi say she hates someone or wishes them the worst. This was the first time, but Offset still did not take it seriously. He thought it was all a joke and kept trying to get back into Cardi's life. Offset was still sending messages to Cardi, trying to meet up, but she was not interested. She called him out, and that is when he tried to act cool by posting on X, "Everybody can see I do not want you. It is okay. I am not talking about this anymore. All love. You will be calling me in a couple of months. You are my BM, I won." But is it not funny how months have passed and Cardi still has not called him? From the way things look, Offset might be waiting forever because he completely ruined his chance. And honestly, I understand why. Offset really thought Cardi would come running back. This is not the first time she said she was done with him. But this time, she has gone the longest without looking back. The last time Cardi ended things was in 2023 after he cheated on her again. By the end of the year, she posted a message on Instagram saying, "You know when you just outgrow relationships? I am tired of protecting people's feelings. I have to put myself first." It was a little unclear, but everyone knew exactly who she was talking about. What made it even more obvious? Just moments later, they both unfollowed each other. Then, before the year even ended, Cardi went on a live stream and made it clear she wanted a fresh start and was ready to move on without Offset.
Like to tell the world. But I feel like today has been like a sign. Like the last time I got on live, I kind of wanted you guys to tell you. I kind of wanted to tell you guys, but I didn't know how to tell you. So I was like, I changed my mind. But it has been like this for a minute now, and I just took it as a sign. So I wanna start 2024 like fresh, open. I don't know. I'm curious for a new life, for a new beginning, and yeah, I'm excited.
And this all happened around the same time Blueface was accusing Offset of being with Chrissy and Rock. Offset denied it, but Cardi made it clear that she did not care anymore because she was already single. But the shocking part? She also confirmed that the rumor was true.
That I don't know if y'all been getting clues from me for my live. I mean, I don't know if you guys been getting clues from me for my lives or for my stories when I put some certain music or find my own followings. When it comes for today's events and stuff, I don't know if it's true. I don't think it's true. I don't care to find out because I've been single for a minute now, but I have been afraid to not afraid.
Fast forward to when Cardi gave birth in September, she was on live talking as usual. That is when Offset jumped in and accused her of cheating with Stefan Diggs while she was pregnant. And Cardi's response? It was simple and straight to the point. She just said, and by this time, the whole internet went crazy. Some men were calling Cardi out for cheating, but many women were celebrating, happy that she was finally getting her payback. But here's the thing, this was not even the first time Offset accused Cardi of cheating. Remember when he went on his story and wrote, "My wife messed with that guy behind my back." You all know how I am. But Cardi had a response for Offset, and she did not hold back. She told him straight up not to accuse her of things that he was guilty of himself. She said, "First of all, let me say this. You can only accuse me of things that you know you are guilty of. Sing it with me, everyone. And I see that it is easy for you to blame everything on me. Yes, honey." Then she added, "Do not pay attention to that country man, you all. Do not pay attention to the country man." As for Offset, he later took back what he said and admitted that he was just overreacting. The craziest part about all this drama is that there was a time when Cardi was actually defending Offset and even calling out her own fans for telling her to leave him. In a 2020 interview with D Magazine, she said, "I do not really like talking about love much, but I feel like I have to so people can understand a little bit. There are always rumors about me and my husband, and I feel like people believe them because they want me to be heartbroken. They want me to be hurt." She also said, "I know my relationship has had a lot of drama and everything, but at that time, she was still standing by him." But she also said, "There is a lot of love, a lot of passion, a lot of trust, and a strong friendship. It is always us against the world." Cardi was out here defending Offset, saying they trusted each other, when in reality, that was never true. The whole time, yes, the whole time, she did not see what was really happening. She later realized that not only was Offset out in the streets, but he was also jealous of her. He was secretly competing with her the entire time. And let us be honest, we all saw that while Cardi's career was growing bigger, Offset was struggling to keep up. Offset's own career was barely surviving, and that is part of the reason he wanted to bring Cardi down. But let us not forget, it was not just Offset making Cardi's life difficult. His mother and sister were right there supporting him. For a long time, Cardi tried to stay quiet about his family, but Offset kept bringing drama into her life. There were already rumors that he was careless with money, had a gambling problem, and was completely broke. But here is the real truth, Offset and his mother had allegedly been stealing from Cardi. While she was struggling and going through a tough time, this mother and son duo was reportedly living off her money, using her until she finally had enough and called them out for robbing her.
I ain't listen after you and your mama robbed me. Yeah, you and your mom robbed me cold. Wipe my nose. So you stop playing with.
This is what happens when someone takes back a cheating partner. From the way it looks, Offset never really wanted Cardi to leave. But it was not because he wanted to change. It was because he wanted to keep making her suffer. Now, people are talking about Offset moving in with Jayda. Many are saying it is because he has no money and needs a place to stay. And honestly, this might be true. A person close to them said that Cardi was the one making most of the money in their family. She likes to save and invest, but Offset loves to spend a lot. That person also said that even though both of them made a lot of money in their marriage, most of the money they have now belongs to Cardi. Most of what people are saying is true, like about 95% of it. And it is not just about the money that Cardi has, she also owns houses. She has a house in Atlanta where she and the kids live, and another one in New Jersey where her mother stays. She is getting both of those houses in the divorce. Without Cardi's money, Offset would not be anywhere near as rich as he tries to act. One of Cardi's friends even made fun of Offset, saying he spends money like crazy and is not even that popular anymore. They also said his life will probably not be the same without Cardi. A few weeks ago, Lil TJ seemed to confirm this when he shared a private conversation with Offset on his Instagram story. He even warned people not to lend Offset money, saying he is not as successful as people think. This might explain why Offset has been taking so long with the divorce. Now it seems like he is finally ready to move forward, asking for joint custody of the kids, child support, and even Cardi's house in Atlanta. But that is not all. He is also asking for them to split the legal fees 50-50. Fans are saying this is all a bit crazy. People are saying that Offset should pay the entire legal fee because he is the one who caused the marriage to fall apart in the first place. From what we can see, it looks like Offset is finally getting what he deserves, while Cardi is out here living her best life with Stefon Diggs. Now, let us talk about her recent decision to dye her hair red. For some, it might not seem like a big deal, but for the people who really understand, we know what it means. When a woman dyes her hair red, it usually means she is not going back to her old relationships. That is exactly the message Cardi is sending, and honestly, we are all here for it. But hey, what do you all think about this whole situation? Is Offset really moving on, or is he just trying to make it look like he is over Cardi? And what about Offset and Jayda? Do you think they are going to last, or is it just a rebound relationship? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and do not forget to like this video and hit that subscribe button so you never miss the latest news about your favorite celebrities.